So baby, talk to me about microcap gems. Welcome people to a new episode of the Suppoman Show, here with me, the Suppoman. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about what I perceive to be a really exciting, minuscule cap DeFi cryptocurrency that has not yet boomed. So we are going to be speaking about that. I've also got another DeFi cryptocurrency I'm going to be talking about. And then, as usual, I'm going to open it out to you to ask me what cryptocurrencies you think, or should I say suggest to me cryptocurrencies you think could boom in this DeFi space. So, if you have been missing me, then make sure that you smash up the like. If you are delighted to see the Suppoman back talking about altcoins, then make sure that you smash up that like. So, let me just share this to Twitter because I've now got like nearly 2,000 subscribers where I used to have 134,000. So I don't imagine this is going to be anywhere near the same kind of, I don't imagine there'll be the same kind of buzz in the chat. I don't imagine there'll be enough that many people, but who cares? At the end of the day, what Suppoman is here for is to provide you with a service to provide you with cryptocurrencies that you can make massive gains on. So, if you haven't yet subscribed to the Suppoman and you want to learn more about hot DeFi altcoin gems that could be 50 to 100xing, then make sure that you come and watch the Suppoman. So, here we are, back again, the Suppoman. I'm so glad to be back. So, I'm just going to let people know that I am live. And join the fun. Live. Right, so there we go. Let me just make sure that the chat's working all okay and everything, because that would be embarrassing. Oh yes, you can hear me. That's marvellous. So, let's see who we've got in the house. So, Scratch TV, Daniel T, Ricardo, Cyberpunk Doctor, Glinbert, Manny, Alex, Patrick. Good to see you here, Patrick. In fact, just to make sure that the chat stays, it stays nice and sensible, I'm going to remake you administrator. So I need to find my thingy-majiggy first. There we are. Oh, there's people here. Excellent. Right, so yes, so there you are. You are back to being a moderator. So who else have we got? We got Carmen, Young Pretender, Marvin, Lindsay Gardner's here, Victor, Jacob, Lisa Marie's here. Hammer time. Guys, I have to say, thank you all very much for your support lately on Twitter, retweeting and getting YouTube mentioned in these tweets as well, because they all help. YouTube don't really give a crap, to be honest, but every bit of noise helps in this space. And I've been delighted to have Box Mining, Crypto Daily, That Martini Guy, Crypto Crow, and funnily enough, even BitBoy retweeting about me being banned. So I feel quite happy and quite grateful that all you lot plus these influencers are actually helping. So I'm really grateful. Right, let's have a look and see what's happening with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin hit 49,000 in the last 24 hours. In fact, it's hit 49,000 the last couple of days. I wasn't paying too much attention because, to be honest, it was painful to look at cryptocurrencies the last few days. But anyway, so Bitcoin has been getting closer to $50,000. Now, if we have a look and see how Bitcoin is kind of at the lower end, trading within this channel, the trajectory of the price action is on the up. So it could be the case that we break through a psychological barrier of 50k soon. 50k is a big milestone. It's not just another price. 50k is big, and a lot of people I know are looking to sell at around about 50,000 to realize some profits because they imagine that it's going to be a hard psychological barrier to break. So the trajectory is on the up. It's looking as if we could be hitting 50k. But I don't anticipate it's going to be easy. But once we get through it, I imagine it's just going to fly through it once it has eaten up all the resistance. Now, Ethereum still remains very, very strong, actually. It did have a massive dump yesterday, but it remains strong, over $1,800. The futures hasn't had any detrimental effect on Ethereum, and the health of Ethereum and also Bitcoin is signaling that altcoin season is still very much alive, still very much healthy, and there's still some great gains to be made in the cryptocurrency market right now. So we're currently at 67, a little bit lower than we were the other day at 69. However, 69. But we are still on our way towards the 75 mark, which is essentially the beginnings of an actual altcoin season. But we are not yet in altcoin season. If you're asking the question, are we in altcoin season? The answer is no, we are not yet. Now, something that I have to just show you some information on is this graph, which I have basically informed you is the sentiment check, where we can chart the highs of the euphoria in the Bitcoin market particularly. So this line here represents the beginnings of that euphoria stage, and we are getting close to it. Now it'll be very interesting to see if the line actually goes blue and how the market reacts to the euphoria. Because it's quite close to that line now. If you have a look back, if you have a look to the lowest point where Bitcoin was the last couple of years, then you can see that, you know, there's not a lot really to travel up beyond this line here. So it'll be interesting to see what journey Bitcoin can go through if it should go above this line at around about the 55, 60k mark, to see what happens as a result. Because traditionally, when we've gone into the blue area, it's kind of been anywhere from a month maximum to 2 weeks minimum that there will be a euphoria, and then it crashes. Now, if it halves each time, then it could be a week of this. So really, it could be the case that we get kind of two blue zones in close proximity to each other. We can have a kind of local high and euphoria stage, and then a kind of ultimate high and euphoria stage, which has happened before. It could happen. I think it could happen with Bitcoin on this occasion. Right, now let's look at the fun stuff. Let's have a look and see how the crypto market in general is doing. So we are literally just 8 billion away from a $1.5 trillion market. Is that not quite insane? The market just keeps going from strength to strength. Let's have a look and see what's doing incredibly well in the actual altcoin market. So Kusama, DigiByte, Icon, $1.85. And Kusama's $201. Flow, Dapper Labs, I believe this is going up because of NFT reasons. And Bitcoin Gold. Strange. Now let's have a look at the decent list. Let's have a look at the only list that really one should be looking at, which is Suppoman's God tier coins. So let's have a look and see what's doing well here. Polka cover, near 2x it's had in the last 24 hours. Polka star, look! What? It's happened! $6.05. Now I said this would be a... What the hell? Let me just check this. So my buy point, because I haven't actually looked at my my delta today, divided by 2.0. That's a 30x. That's a 30x since I brought you the video on Polka Starter. What an incredible rise. If you got in at 20 cents, mwah. Polygon doing incredibly well still. In fact, it has come down a little bit, now 11 cents. Hedera Hashgraph, near 15 cents. Beautiful. Nano, $6.77. Dash, 265. Fala, 42 cents. Now let's have a look at the one that I find the most exciting. And that is the Team Suppo's micro-cap DeFi plays. Polka cover. By the way, people, although we haven't got as many as we would normally have, do smash up the likes. In fact, we've got loads of people here. Probably a comparable to the amount of people that would come to my previous channel. Maybe I literally should just do it here. So anyway, Zero Swap. That's incredible. There's nearly 10x. EasyFi, 1648 today. Staffy, still doing well. It's kind of stable around about the mid $2 range. Chi is doing well. Fast Swap, though, nearly 3x in the last 7 days. Some unbelievable results here. Fire Protocol still doing well after my video the other day, where this was, what was it, 53 cents? Can't really remember. But anyway, so, in essence, coins are still doing incredibly well, despite Bitcoin having a bit of a dip and liquidating a load of institutional investors. Anyway, you know, it's the altcoin season still very, very strong. So I am now going to take you to what I believe to be a quite superb. I find this cryptocurrency so unbelievably exciting. Like, I can't even put it into words. And you know, my particular penchant for 80s and retro themed cryptocurrencies. This one, I think, could be one of the big ones, right? I really love this, and I'm surprised it hasn't boomed yet. So, the micro cap DeFi cryptocurrency I am going to talk about, and I cannot add it to this particular list because it is not on CoinMarketCap yet, but you can buy this on Uniswap, is this cryptocurrency here, Flash Stake. Now, it's an $8.8 million market cap cryptocurrency. So it is small potatoes right now. And it's only got, at the moment, it is still at the kind of beginnings of relevance. So it's on a $1 million trading volume currently. And nearly half the supply is circulating. With a fully diluted supply, it's still 21 million. This, I think, is a powerhouse. Why? Let's take you right to Flash Stake, right? Now, look at this for presentation. Now, you thought 88 miles an hour was great. This looks incredible, right? So, what is Flash Stake? Flash Stake is basically the Uniswap of staking exchanges, essentially. This is a new narrative in cryptocurrency. Now, in cryptocurrency, traditionally, the narrative, if you are staking cryptocurrencies, is that on a daily basis, you unlock APY. You unlock yield, essentially. Unlock returns, okay? So you can unlock them on a daily basis, monthly, weekly, or yearly basis. How Flash Stake is completely different from anything else is that you earn all the rewards up front. And you have to lock your cryptocurrency, well, your Flash in for a certain amount of time in order to then receive back what you staked. Okay, so you stake a certain amount of Flash coins, you get the rewards from it immediately. Okay, the rewards you get immediately, right? But you have to keep the stake staked for a defined time period so that you get the whole lot back in the end. Now, I'm going to give you an example of why this is absolutely insane. Okay, so let me show you, man. So I'm just going to give you a real world example. Okay, and this will take you right back to token utility as well. Why would you want to have Flash if there's no utility? This shows you exactly why there's utility. Okay, so you have a selection of 5 at the moment anyway, the default tokens that you can stake. All right, you can earn a staking reward from. Okay, kind of a batch staking reward, a big payday staking reward. So I'm going to use wrapped ETH as an example. Okay, so let's assume, and the price is $1.20 of Flash, right? So let's assume that you have, okay, this is just a real world example, okay, and I'm talking about how a rich investor, I mean, in DeFi, it's a playground at the moment. There's so many weird and wonderful things you can do in DeFi, particularly for rich people to be able to earn really good money. They can go buy a Lamborghini, right? They can just go buy it, in the space of a week with what they can earn in rewards. So let me show you how they could with Flash Stake, okay? Because this is staking. This isn't yield farming. This is staking. So let's assume at $1.20, you have 100,000 Flash tokens. Okay, so 100,000 Flash tokens is essentially $120,000. Okay, now let's assume that you're not going to really, you want to keep your Flash essentially locked up because you're going to get the reward straight away. So all you have to do is just wait until you get the residual back, which in, let's say, 2 years could be 50x or 100x the amount it was when you first staked the Flash, right? So let's assume you lock this up for 600 days. Okay? You get immediately, you get 21 Ethereum. All right, now let's just have a look at that. So 21 times 1850, let's say. Okay, that's 38,000. Right? So let's say you've got, whatever, all these flash tokens, and you want to buy a Bitcoin, right? Instead of putting it in for 600 days and getting a daily reward, which eventually leads to 38,000, you just get that 38,000 straight away. So if Bitcoin is on a massive dip, let's say it's 25k, you could basically buy 1.3 of a Bitcoin with this money because you get it immediately, right? Similarly, let's say you want a new car, right? You can obviously get it with 100,000 tokens, but if you want to keep it in DeFi, right? If you want to keep it on a cryptocurrency that over time is likely to appreciate, because when people end their stakes early, they burn flash. So essentially, it's neither really inflationary or deflationary, but over time, with more demand of it and more people owning it versus the actual supply, this could really go up in value. So if you just wanted to stake it over a long period and just get 38 grand just like that, so you could buy a car, you could buy a Tesla Model 3 with this, right? You can. And particularly at the current price, because let's say tomorrow it could be $3, in which case, you had to pay 3 times more to borrow the same amount that you could today. So the cheaper so at the moment, the earlier it is, and the fact it's not yet boomed, gives people the ability to earn stupid amount, just to be able to get stupid rewards, to buy something tomorrow, today, whenever. So it's unbelievable. This is a completely and entirely new concept. The mining mechanism is proof of time. Okay, so you've got proof of work, Bitcoin, proof of stake, Ethereum or Ethereum 2, and then you've got proof of time. So basically, the longer you lock it up, the more proof you're giving to the flash stake protocol that you should earn this reward. Now, if you wanted to stop it early, you burn your flash. Okay, so you don't in essence get back what you put in. So let's say you put $120,000 into it, and you want to end it halfway through. Well, they're going to burn 60 grand, right? So the proof of time gives a protection mechanism for the bought flash that is then used to be able to get rewards for its users. But you've got other ones. Let's say you wanted more Link. Let's say Link is on a down day. You can use your flash to get Link. So it would die with any of these, right? So you're getting the point. This is the entire kind of concept of you can go into swap and pool and create and all that. But basically what flash staking is aiming to be is a new narrative. They don't want to compete with Uniswap. They are the Uniswap of staking. If you want a swap DEX, you go to Uniswap. If you want a stake DEX, you go to flash stake. So flash stake is just in my opinion, utterly exciting. One of the most exciting cryptocurrencies I have seen. And it's just so super cheap. So I'm going to ask you, right? I'm going to ask you your personal opinion. Do you like it or do you not like it? I want to learn from you. Is it something you would buy or not buy? So let me have a look, because I want to see if this is if I'm on the right track here as far as as far as you're concerned. So let's have a look. So hell yes, love it, like it, yes. Looks hot. I want it. I love it. Oh my god, how the hell did you find this gem? Yes, bought it. Yes, for sure. Yes, looks good. I'm in already. I like it. Hell yes. So there we are, people. There we are. What does that tell you? So anyway, that is flash staking. So obviously looking at what you guys think, you guys are obviously liking it. I personally think that what I look for when I am looking at cryptocurrencies is I'm looking for a kind of like almost an emotional kind of prick. Probably not the best way, but I'm looking for like some kind of something to stir up inside. if I'm going to get excited about something. I don't want to just get involved in something crap. I want to get involved in something that makes me like kind of feel a little bit like I'm salivating a bit. So anyway, yes. So, or do I make you? So, what questions have we got, people? Before I move on to another one, let's answer some questiones. Suppoman super chats. I don't actually know. It's probably because I'm still. This is a new channel still, so probably can't get it. But don't you love this 80s feel to it? I mean, I was hoping that this would be almost a slam dunk when I first looked at it. But the fact it's got a really good. Oh yeah, let me just have a look actually at the institutional investors in this. See if there are any institutional investors in this. So, by the way, if you guys want to know how I find whale investors, then basically go to this course and you will find it, essentially. So anyway, let me just have a look for them. So, Flash staking. Flash stake. The time travel of money. I love the theme of it, essentially. Time travel. Because you are essentially fast forwarding time with this staking method, right? There is no other method like this, okay, where you are basically getting on day one everything you would get at the end of the staking period. So who's in this? There is only one investor, which is Block Zero Labs. Let me have a look and see what Block Zero Labs has gone into. Only two. Only two. That is good, in my opinion. That is good. That's a little bit like M&A. You know, the fund started by Andre Cronje, who got involved in 88 miles an hour and the indexed. So I like that. Shows that they're only looking to get into two, maybe two strong ones. Shows they're a bit fussy. Anyway, let's have a look and see. Thoughts on BMI? I have no idea what BMI is, other than body mass index, obviously. BMI. Oh, Bridge Mutual. Let's have a look and see how this is doing. This, in my opinion, is still quite high in price. I'm not interested in this unless it goes to $2. You know, unless it goes in around about the $2 range, which probably will never happen. But the volume is not great though, considering the hype that they were enjoying at first. That is not incredible. I would have thought that for a 30 million market cap cryptocurrency, this would be netting about 8 million in volume a day. So based on the current price levels, I would say that this could slump. Check out Vi. Let's have a look at Vi. I haven't actually caught up with the Vi Telegram. Yeah, right. 55k? What a joke. Yeah, this is really is a risky one, to be fair, as I've always said. Thoughts on Assy index? Assy sounds don't know, pornographic. Assy index, is this where you basically can invest in the future posterior values? Assy. Oh, it's there. Oh, it's just not on CoinMarketCap. Power index. Assy, and then they got a peach. Nice, I like it. Good branding there. Check Razor. Already spoken about Razor. You would know that if you were able to access my YouTube channel. So I like the look of it, to be fair. It looks like, I mean, a lot of you guys watching probably were not born in the same kind of time I was born. I was born in the 80s. The best era, in my personal opinion. But anyway, this looks like something that would probably load up on a Commodore 64. So I like it. Right? It looks quite interesting. Buy 4 DeFi blue chips at once. Receive rewards. Take part in fund management and protocols governance. So this is what looks to be anyway. This is basically an indexed finance competitor. Has passed several public security audits. However, it's still experimental software. Let's have a look and see. You get to update your browser? What do you mean? let me have a look at this. Power index. This will give me the confidence. It's here. Smart DeFi indices. They got one investor called Powerpool. Influence farming. Oh, so Powerpool is in itself a cryptocurrency. So they don't have, basically they don't have any real institutional investors. So on the basis of this, it's not as strong as index finance. Having said that, let's have a look and see its market cap. 7 million. 57,000. What? How has it got a market cap that high and nobody even cares for it? But it has got all of its supply out, which is interesting. How long has this been even out? Let's have a look. It's only been out a few days. I basically 2 weeks it's been out. Nah. It looks weak. Could be an up and comer. You never know. But it looks too weak, certainly from my perspective. Super, what do you think about DGen? Where have I heard DGen? Coming out soon. It doesn't look as if it can be found. Oh! Coming to indexed. I got to admit, I haven't been completely up to date with indexed finance. Let me see if they've still got their... I know that they've got a pool coming soon that allows you to get involved in some of the low caps I've been talking about recently. Yes. Now I'm with you now. Let's have a look on their Twitter. Oh, it might have been on their Medium, actually. Let me just see if they've updated that recently. No, they haven't. No, well, I'm excited to see what's in the next index. The philosophy behind the DGen index. Is there any actual information on what's on it? Rook. Don't know what that is. Maybe it's helium. Sushi swap. Ocean. So yeah, no, don't know. Don't know! But what I will say though... Oh, here we are. As soon as we'll have a tradable DGen token, it will be a basket of 10 of the fastest growing, most promising small cap tokens. Oh, love that. Love it. Yeah, love that. How is Index doing, in fact? Let's have a look. So pleased we covered this, peeps. It's a beauty, isn't it? And this was $3.8 when I first spoke about it. What else have we got? DDS. What's DDS? DDS store. Talk to me like lovers do. Hope you had a good Valentine's Day, by the way, people. So DDS, 3.8 million. Digital dollar store. Interesting. How interesting. What a gripping life you do lead. The digital... Oh, what is it? I love these designs. It's like retro is the new modern, isn't it? The digital dollar store. We're open. Pre-sale. But you can buy it, right? Already. $5.56. So how long has this been out? It's only been out a few days. 1.9, 1.9, 1.3. It's basically gone from $1.92 and shot up to like near $6. So it's already on a hype wave. I wouldn't touch it. But let's have a look. I wouldn't touch it yet anyway. Let's have a look. Get that. Features. Access all major online shops. Build your own shop. Start accepting cryptocurrency. On-chain product listing. See, it just looks so awesome with this This design. It just looks so awesome. NFT marketplace, escrow payment. Sounds really good, actually. Sounds quite good. Let me have a look at the investors. DDS is not there. Let me see if it helps if I put digital dollar store. No, that doesn't come up either. So I can't really see if any of the biggies are in this, any of the biggie smalls. But it looks cool. I like it. I like it. Look, great design. Like, I'm bowled over by it. So, yeah, this probably could do with a little bit more due diligence, but it looks good. Like it. Like it. Good shout. Good shout. So much exciting stuff, to be fair. I do think that Flash kind of stands out a bit. But there is some really exciting stuff. What do you think of DeXe? Don't know it. Let's have a look at DeXe. Well, it's 24 million market cap, so it's not micro cap. DeFi social trading. Decentralized copying of successful traders. I mean, that's been done to death. So is it getting successful traders from centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges, or what? Decentralized social trading platform design copy the best trader strategies. Alright. So you choose the trader's wallet address, unlock and follow the trader by copying his activity. Oh yeah, okay, that's cool. I mean, it's good for the people who are not, you know, for the people who don't really want to do it actively themselves, just copy somebody else's successes. As people say that they wish they could copy my shouts and stuff. So I get it. And it allows you to do it kind of in an automated way. Had an audit. Version 2 release coming. Integration with Orion Protocol, tracking school, tracker index. Are these their partners and supporters? We've got Moonrock, that's pretty good. It's the only one I see on here that I recognise. And then we've got Elron, Orion, Staffy. So yeah, no, it looks okay. It looks alright, actually. It's like, so many people say to me, Suppoman, talk about co-vesting. This is like a newer co-vesting. But it's a bit expensive. What else have we got? Potential of near protocol. I don't think I could give a truly a broad opinion on it, because it's too expensive for me to get into. I've got my major plays. I'm sticking with them. So I can't really say where it could go. I don't know what they've got coming up, but they're obviously quite promising. Let's have a looky work. So 53 cents once upon a time. They've 10x since there. Who knows? Probably reached $40 or something. Thoughts on Idle? Let me have a look at Idle. I'm sure I've looked at Idle before. Is this the one that people said that Ian Bellina liked? 39 mil. 346 people, Jesus, I can't believe how many people there are watching. If you haven't yet, make sure you smash that subscribe button, by the way. Really would appreciate that. So let's have a look. So 39 million market cap already, 2.3 mil trading volume. How has this been kind of historically traded? It's only been around a couple of months. 194.29. So it's already, what's that? 15x. So I'm not really that interested. Let's have a look though. Anytime today would be nice. Oh, here we go. MetaMask, not going to happen. Choose your strategy and earn the yield you deserve without worrying about finding the best option, whether it's you want to optimize risks or returns, yada yada yada. Best yield, risk exposure across DeFi protocols, maximize your return, optimize your risk. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so it's basically to suit a risk profile. So the more high risk you like to be, probably you would go to this one. Or even this one, you could go to this and adjust it to the high risk, etc. Audited, battle tested. Secured by Quant Stamp, one of the leaders in the field. Backed by no one I know, none of these. I think I kind of know Consensus, but I don't know the others. So, yeah, it could be okay, but yeah, it could be alright. Could be alright, actually. Don't mind it. Don't mind it. Although I prefer ones around about the you know, kind of anything from $2.5 to $15 million max. Kudos I've spoken about. Baller Bricks. Thank you, Patrick. Luxo. Checked that out so many times. It's just boring. Anyway, right. Okay, so I think now is a good time to move on to another cryptocurrency. I was actually going to bring you this one just the other day, but I was obviously cut short. Hasn't happened yet, thankfully. But I was cut short. But this is one that I am kind of warming to. Okay, so if I just pull up Butterfly Protocol. Oh, that's not helpful, is it? So the market cap isn't even there. Bear with me a second. Let me see if I can... Unless anybody actually knows the market cap off the top of their head. Let me see if I can search it. Just go into Telegram. And I just type in circulating supply in the particular... circulating supply in the particular group. Circulating supply is... Total circulating supply is 3.8 million. 3.8 million. Right, okay. So 83 cents, 0.83 times 3,879. When was that? That was today that this was updated. 3,879 632. 632. 3.2 mil. People, 3.2 mil market cap, so ultra low. So why Butterfly? Okay, so the reason why I kind of warmed to Butterfly is because this is an exact business that I have been in before. Okay, which was domain name buying and selling. So what that means is that you essentially, buy something, buy a domain name which you think has value. You try to sell to somebody who you think would get the best out of that value. I've also obviously had domains like Suppoman.com, various other ones, webinar.me. I've had quite a few domains myself that I have built on top of. And basically how it works is that you would... So ICANN are the nucleus of domain names, right? And then they have these kind of service providers like GoDaddy.com, where you essentially buy a website, you essentially lease a website, right? So you buy it for a year, you don't really own it, okay? It's not really yours, okay? So it's not, so as far as ownership of a particular website is concerned, it's only yours for as long as you're paying for it, which can be, a year, 5 years, or whatever. Now, if you've got a really good one, you do not want to lose your ownership of that for let's say for instance your card declines on the day that it's meant to renew and you just forgot all about it and then bang, you've lost it. You may have spent thousands on it. Well, Butterfly Protocol enables people to outright own this digital property of a domain. Now, not only are they coming out with their own dot extensions, there's going to be an auction on Butterfly Protocol where you buy these cryptocurrencies. When you buy these domains, you buy these digital assets, essentially digital real estate. It's yours, you own it like you would own a house or something that you would outright paid for. So it is yours till the end of time for you to sell and be able to make the profits out of. So in essence, Butterfly are creating NFTs. All right, so this fits in with the NFT narrative. All right, these are essentially, they are looking to create blockchain owned, blockchain stored, or should I say, well, blockchain owned ownership with Butterfly Protocol. So a decentralized naming system for a new internet. We aim to create a decentralized autonomous organization that will replace the DNS system and change the economics of domain ownership. Now, something that has seemed even more likely since the bull market is that cryptocurrency is going to take over. There's going to be a takeover. Okay, it's seeping into mainstream media a lot. We've got people like Mark Cuban and other, like Logan Paul and other very famous people, famous on YouTube even, that are getting into NFTs, right? So we are building a new ecosystem, just like the internet. That took, what cryptocurrency has achieved so far is almost equal adoption that the internet achieved in 10 years, right? So we are on a trajectory of creating a new technology, essentially the internet 3.0, with blockchain and blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies as a internet money, right? A new internet money. So what's happening is we are seeing a reimagining of these traditional systems that had previous governance, like in this system with the ICANN governance, right? This is creating a new ecosystem within cryptocurrency and a new use case for blockchain. Okay, so the internet is changing and being used in ways the creators of the original DNS could never have imagined. With Butterfly, flexibility and expandability are at its core. It isn't simply bolting old tech onto new applications. Butterfly was made with the future in mind. So each name in itself is an ERC721, which is an NFT token basically, and can easily create ERC223 tokens. This makes for a powerful token platform. A built-in name and directory make it easy to find and manage. Gaming. Fully decentralized dApps. dApps built on blockchains have huge potential, but most of the time they still have central points of failure. With Butterfly for naming and IPFS to store static assets, developers now have a way to create fully decentralized apps. So honestly, this looks a little bit like it's a GoDaddy for the new domain system. Okay, not only can you have the domain, not only is that name kind of proven, the ownership of that domain is proven on the blockchain, but also it's a kind of building infrastructure on top of the domain. So I really like it. Now, this was a recent Polka startup, right? This had huge hype. It kind of went down because this came out around about the same time as Umbrella Network. Okay, and there were people saying Umbrella or Butterfly. Personally, Umbrella definitely has the mass market appeal. But Butterfly is almost an investment into the future of decentralized ecosystem, of kind of domain ecosystems, right? If you think about it, you know, there are certain pain points that don't need to be solved in cryptocurrency. Some things that don't belong on the blockchain. It doesn't need a blockchain solution. Whereas this does, because I see that domains in particular are in need of an upgrade. Like the whole system is in need of an upgrade. As a person that has bought domains, I find myself paying $20 a year per domain. Per domain. Like, it just gets to a point where it's a ridiculous business, but the people who are, you know, at the hierarchy, the top end of this system, are the ones getting the money. And us guys who are buying the domains, we have to keep on paying for the bloody thing, even though in some cases we thought up the idea, we thought up the name, we still have to lease the bloody website. But here, you actually own that outright. And it's censorship resistant, which I think is quite possibly the most important ingredient that is not solved in the current centralized system. Websites are constantly being blocked by hostile state actors. With Butterfly, your name lives on for the blockchain forever and can't be taken down. Butterfly takes control back from the centralized authorities and gives it to the people who own the names. You found the perfect name for your site, so why should you pay every year just to keep it? Or have it taken away because you peed the wrong people off? Not sure necessarily about putting that on a professional website, but at least they've got a little bit of character. With Butterfly, you own a name, you own it forever, flexible naming. And like I said, they are creating their own extensions as well. So this seems to me, this does not seem like one of the popular NFT. This isn't like Superfarm, for instance. But this is a different slant on NFTs. This is a different slant on investing in the future. It's not necessarily investing in a game or skins or whatever, or characters. You're actually investing in an NFT which previously never existed. Like, you can't own a website at the moment. You can't own it. This is actually almost creating a new NFT within the NFT ecosystem in cryptocurrency. So I like it for that reason. So what do you guys think of Butterfly Protocol? Let's have a show of hands on this one. Yes, no, yes, no. See, what do you think of Unimex Network? I'll have a look. I'll have a look in the next. I'll have a look in a minute. You going .crypto domains outright? Hi bro, sad to know that your old channel got banned. I wish your new channel gets more subscribers than the old one. Yeah, me too. Thank you very much for that. Hard life. It certainly feels like I'm having a hard life at the moment. Have you seen the new Binance chain BTS? Was bat shares, but yesterday got taken over by Bolt Dollar Team. Bolt Dollar Team, only 179k max supply. Let me have a look. BTS. Still BitShares. Anyway. Any other Sphinx? Yes, yes, meh, no, yes, yes. Thoughts on Stratis? Bit old, in my opinion. Let's have a look and see how Stratis is. I once got involved in Stratis at 19 cents and sold it at $10. So are they still even alive? Are they even still alive? They don't even appear to be on here. Oh, Stratis, not Status. Let's have a look at them. 183, it's still alive. 102 million volume. It's still, I imagine it's still interesting. This was not a technology. Oh, Max is what I meant to do. This is not a technology that was kind of hot back then and not anymore. But I personally am not interested in it anymore. I'm interested in newer narratives. Phoenix Flow, I had a look at it in my last. I can't really show you. I like Butterfly. Is it a DNS service? It's a take on the DNS service. It's like a reimagining of it. I'll go to Bolt Dollar. Bolt Dollar. Not there. Bolt. I don't think it's either of these, is it? So that one? Doesn't look like it because it's not the same supply you were telling me it was. Somebody asked for me to look at something. Unimex. Unimex network. Let me have a look at this. I think I've looked at it before. 1.9 mil trading volume, 5 million market cap. Nice thingy majiggy. Can we give an update on Bondly? I can't, to be honest. I haven't really looked at it lately, but I still think it's very, very promising. Let's have a look, see what it's about. Let's see what it's about. Decentralized Uniswap-based algorithmic margin trading mechanism. Unimex is a Uniswap-based DeFi protocol which facilitates the margin trading of native Uniswap tokens. So is this basically the ability to long and short on tokens that Uniswap is listing? Currently, there's no direct way to short or long these tokens, despite the hundreds of millions of dollars aggregated daily volumes, and those projects tracked, and the 2 billion liquidity pooled in the protocol as of time of writing. Unimex plans to solve this problem. Interesting. So lending, so you have a lending aspect. In Unimex, central factory smart contract deploys lending pool contracts. That is, smart contracts which permit the lending of specific ERC20 tokens so that margin traders can borrow them for leveraged trading. So it's lending to facilitate margin trading. Unimex only permits the creation of lending pools for tokens that are trading with a Uniswap pair. To begin margin trading, a trader must stake Ethereum, ETH-denominated collateral, in a central account. No other asset beyond ETH will be recognized as collateral within the protocol. Well, that's how margin trading works anyway. Unimex offers leverage with a range of 1x to 5x. Probably should add more, like a greater one, so that it gets in the people who want big money like immediately or something. So, yeah, no, you know what? It seems alright. Oracle. The intention for this project is to be as contained within Uniswap as possible and to uphold the philosophy of decentralization. Therefore, we have elected to reject centralized oracles from sources such as Oracleize and Chainlink in favor of the direct, dynamic, and innovative and robust Uniswap time-weighted average price oracle. Okay, I thought they were creating their own oracle. Liquidations. The Unimex permits the trader to borrow a multiple of the value of his token. For example, let us assume that the exchange rate is 1 to 50. Unimex offers 3x. Margin trader with 1 ETH deposited as collateral will be able to borrow 150 tokens. Unimex will permit a 10% fluctuation. 10% fluctuation, that's what I was looking for, against the value of a trader's position before enabling liquidation. 10 million supply. Governance. Trust swap is a full... Yeah, what's that got to do with it? Trust swap will enable Unimex to conduct decentralized lending as well as implementing a decentralized OTC for large volume trades. Let's have a quick look at Unimex's, if any of the big whales are in Unimex. No results. Wow. It's literally nowhere. Okay, so this has 1.9 million volume. That's actually, I would say that's the beginnings of I suppose, the kind of criteria I would be looking for getting involved in a low cap DeFi such as this. You know, about in the 1 million. So let me just have a look and see the historical data and see how this has been performing recently. So it's on the low millions. I think that's all right, to be fair. I think that's all right. What's the price action? How's that been going? It's just not really gone anywhere, to be fair. It's not really gone anywhere. That's quite interesting. Derivatives is a great market, but it doesn't appear that this one, I don't know. Very weird. Thank you very much, Lisa. This has been an amazing live. I really appreciate that. Nice song, Lisa. I like it. Fun. What's your prediction on the all-time high for the entire cryptocurrency market cap for this bull cycle? I would say 11 trillion is what I'm eyeing up as a height. With Bitcoin being anywhere between $100,000 to $120,000. That's my personal prediction. That's amazing, actually, to just see all the original names that normally appear on a Suppoman video, not on traditional Suppoman video, appearing here. That's quite insane. So make sure you smash up the subscribe button so that you don't miss out, because I plan on going live every day, whether that involves this channel or my other channel or just this channel, to be honest, because I'm quite enjoying this, to be fair. There was another cryptocurrency that I was quite keen on, and it's this one, Kira Network. So this is quite new, I believe. Let me just have a look. Seems to be rising again. You see, I was looking to bring it out before it actually spiked, but that's YouTube's fault. Anyway, let's just go to Kira. So this got 4 million trade volume. Now, I was telling you about liquid staking the other day, because I think that liquid staking is a really good type of DeFi protocol. So if you are not aware of what liquid staking is, essentially when you get involved in a DeFi project that allows staking, this is not this is not considering flash date, which I just showed you. This is typically, right? What happens is that you will lock up a token and you will be staking that token over time, but you then have an illiquid token. Okay, you are illiquid staking because you can't do anything about that token whilst it's locked up and it's staking. And similarly, what you are staking is also not available for you to use. So, liquid staking is a new form of DeFi concept where you basically are staking in an original contract, but what happens with these networks is they create a wrapped version, or liquid version, sorry, a liquid version of what you are staking, so that you have liquid immediately. Basically, what you are unlocking, you can take out immediately. So let's say you've got a 10% APY. Then what you get on a daily basis, you can just use. You can just use immediately. And Kira Network looks to be one of the providers, the DeFi providers of liquid staking. But they are also getting involved in NFTs, which I find are very, very bullish for this particular type of project. Now, strategic partners. They have got one of the Power 8. They have got NGC. And they've also got TRG Capital, which is not a bad one. They've been partnering with Certicate and QuantStamp for the... And it's with visions like this, smart contract software like this, that you really need the best and best performing smart contracts. You do not want to have something that is going to make you lose money. Okay, you don't want something that's going to ruin the original amount you stake, the original coins that you stake. You don't want to lose those all of a sudden, right? So therefore, having good partnerships is important. So I really like this one as a kind of low cap bet. This was not as low cap as it was. When I was going to bring this to you, this was about 8 million, or maybe a little bit less. Now it's 15 million. But I still really like these guys. Let me just go back and have a look into them whilst I've got you here. So let's have a look at the roadmap. So we're in Q1 at the moment. So they've got Polkadot interconnection coming, NFT staking coming end of the year. Let's just have a look at Milana. Let's have a look and see if she's got the credentials. Stop talking about Flash. I'm still loading up. CEO. Right. Okay. So let's have a look. Wow. Binance Angel. Blockchain consultant. She's been around for a while. She has been around a while in cryptocurrency land since 2017. That's not bad at all, in my personal opinion. You know, I having been in cryptocurrency for about the same amount of time, I would say that adequately qualifies you if you are full time in the space. And she's been a lot involved in blockchain businesses, so that means that she's more than likely learned a lot in that time of making a vision that is legit. Like if you get involved in a DeFi cryptocurrency that has founders that just got into the game or haven't got an established history in cryptocurrency, you're increasing your ability to lose your money. You're increasing the risk, essentially. Dell Ventures listed today, did it? Let's have a look. This was one of the Polka startups. 17.2%. So it shot up to 871 earlier today. And now it has found... Yeah, good. I don't know quite what this started at. 520. It started, the price started to get tracked, but I bet this was much cheaper. But yeah, no, this launched. And did I look at this the other day? Yeah, I did look at this the other day. I think it's quite fair to say that Polka Starter... No, I think it's quite fair to say that Polkadot ecosystems are not as hot as they were a couple of weeks ago. Just goes to show really how fast the space moves. But yeah, no, it's a good one, but it's tanking. So what I would recommend, as I do with all these cryptocurrencies, is to wait for the point at which they've stopped spiking and then go in. Let's have a look at flash date. Oh, I don't know. Every time I just look at this website, I just think it just looks so sexy. By the way, people, if you haven't yet, make sure that you watched 1984 American Horror Stories. It's actually not that bad. Yeah, it is a bit gory. The first episode's particularly gory, but I mean, not horrible. It's not like a Saw film or anything like that. So yeah, 1984. This reminds me of 1984. 1984 is just on 80s brand. I love these 80s. There's also another one I was watching. The Night Stalker. That has got a real good 80s theme running through it. Brilliant series. Yeah, indeed, Vortex. Double click the flash icon in the DAPSer for more flash mojo. Is this a little Easter egg? No. Not 1984 Wonder Woman. Assy is brilliant. It is brilliant, isn't it? Check out Monavale. Monavale. Let's have a look. Let's check. $1,000 and 719. Wow! Look at that supply. Interesting. Let's have a look at. Let's check this out. Monavale. Digital fashion operating system. Oh, I like it. So it's like fashion in the form of NFTs. Optimized architecture for taking digital fashion into gaming. Okay, let's check this out a little bit. 3-layered approach. Digital fashion content supply chain built on top of Ethereum, using NFTs as an efficient distribution channel. New file intercommunication format between 3D digital fashion and game engines. Player-created economies, digital ecosystem that brings digital fashion across industries and platforms. It seems interesting in concept, but could you? Like, how does it work? Let's say, for instance, that somebody designed a really cool outfit that you could use in, I don't know, Fortnite, or what's that? Was Smite, that new game on Xbox? A new online game? Like, is that actually workable? Like, could you actually create something that could be used in that? If so, that would be really, really... That would be really awesome and would enable something like this to actually work. But I don't understand if that actually truly works as a solution. Let's have a look at... So why is it called Monavale, but also Digital Axe? Like, there's no real strong branding being owned there. Monavale. No, that's not there. So let's try Digital Axe. That's not there either. Very interesting. Digital fashion engine. Too high risk, in my opinion. That's what I would say. But those dynamics are quite insane. Like, you probably wouldn't need much in order to make that price absolutely rocket. I will feel. I feel it. Rocket. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. In the DAP, not the start page. Okay, let's have a look then. Let's go into the stake dashboard. Dash. Right, so. Ah! Like it! Like it! Cool. Little Easter egg there. Wasn't aware that existed. 1 inch price prediction at the end of the bull run. I think that 1 inch is going to be like $40 or something. I think it could be more than that, actually. 1 inch. Like, I gave that as a tip about a month and a half ago when it was $1.20. Like, everybody's talking about 1 inch now. Nobody was talking about 1 inch then. Not a single person spoke about 1 inch back then. And now it's just spreading like wildfire. This was like a top 300 coin back when I spoke about it. Now it's in the top 90. So I think that just purely on how it has spread in 1 month and the utility it provides in the DeFi space, I think this will be a $40 coin. This will have the same kind of trajectory as Uniswap. Reminds me of Sega Mega Drive. Don't you call it Sega Genesis in the US? Oh, Inia Glasson's here. Good to see you. Never normally around. Hi Super, I bought 3,000 Curve Dow tokens accidentally. If it was you, would you hold or sell immediately? Personally speaking, I would put them into flash staking and get myself a Tesla magic. I just think the flash staking narrative is just so bloody amazing. It's just so different. And the thing is that, and why I keep, as somebody would say, why I keep talking about it, is simply because it's rare to get new narratives in cryptocurrency. It's rare. Like, everybody seems to do the same kind of thing. This is something new, and like the absolute bonus is this styling, this 80s outrun theme. Oh, damn, I love it. The guys who did this, or I don't know who they are, but the guys who did this, I think are just awesome. The car game was Mega Drive. It was probably Outrun. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Oh, that's an old advert slogan. Will 1 inch use ZK swap prices, or will you have to use ZK swap price to get ZK? I don't know. That's a question for them, I would say. Super, check out DefiPie. I baked you a pie. Oh boy, what flavor? DefiPie. Dad, I'm hungry. Hi, hungry York. Right. Right, so this is 2.9 mil. Outside the top 1,000. DeFi combines lending as a service, liquidity pool as a service, staking as a service. DefiPie aims to create a financial system that is open to everyone and minimizes the need to rely on central authorities. It's a pretty just a bog standard generic DeFi value proposition. DefiPie combines some of the best elements of money-making protocols while offering unique features. Lenders and borrowers can lend or borrow crypto assets in a decentralized manner without passing registration. Investors, traders, and speculators can offer their idle capitals as custom pools with a fixed rate of lending. A liquidity provider can provide assets to existing pools and farm the governance token Pi with an annual percentage yield of up to 150%. Can provide assets to existing pools to farm the governance token Pi with an annual yield of 150%. That's pretty good yield, but could they sustain that is the question. Users can stake proof of stake-based assets in existing pools. Yield farming, decentralized loan, custom pool staking. There's quite a few elements to it. So staking pools. So you can stake these. Is that really the case? That's okay if so. Our team. Young guy, nothing wrong with that. I once slagged off the CEO of Ave, and that came to bite me in the arse completely. So I'll never do that again. It doesn't. I don't know. Like on the face of it, you'd have to look into it more to be able to see if it's got potential. Obviously, it doesn't have very good trading volume. You probably wouldn't expect it to at this level. You know, only 2.9 mil, but it doesn't seem like it's got anything special about it. I think is really the thing. XIO's Block Zero who made Flash. Yes, that is true. Just flat. It is genius. I agree with you. Flash stake is genius. And the thing is that there's no real risk to them, because what I would think, like my personal initial thought when I looked at Flash stake is, okay, but you know, somebody provides the money, somebody provides them the Flash to stake, but you know, they're just giving somebody outright money, just like that. Like, how can they afford to do it? But it makes complete sense because you are staking Flash assets into the pool that gives them liquidity. So this is why this is the Uniswap of staking, because it's essentially the same kind of liquidity provision to provide the service. And the brilliant thing is that it's got a good mechanism where the person getting the stake is penalised should they end it early. So it makes no sense for them to do so. Otherwise, they don't get the big pie, which they would get at the end of a normal staking period. So it's genius. How did nobody think of this? That's really the question I've got to ask. Right, okay. Flash got declined on CoinMarketCap. Don't know why. But I don't think it'll have any real significant impact ultimately, because I think if you're in the know early on, then probably the better, really, to be fair. Right, okay, I think I'm gonna. How long have I been on now? I don't want to be on too long, although I have missed being live. Make sure you smash up the subscribes. Let's see if we get up to 2,000 subscribers by the end of this stream. But I have to say that I have really enjoyed bringing you this video today, and I am delighted that you've all turned up as well. That's quite incredible, to be fair. I didn't expect such a big turnout. I thought there was going to be like 20 people that watched live. I didn't expect quite 256,000. So I do really thank you guys. I thank you for being very supportive. There's a lot of hate out there, but you know, I think that all one can really do is the best that they can, and hopefully people will see that that I'm not what, you know, the reputation is. If people say scammer, which is just utterly stupid, because I've not scammed anybody ever. I guess the only thing I've ever done which is negative was my SEAL course, which was when I suggested people get into my mastermind group first, and then I again just launched the course. But you know, with cryptocurrency, like people like to say, oh, you know, did BitDegree and all that. I wasn't paid to talk about BitDegree. It was just an investment that went wrong. It got caught in the crosshairs, as I did, caught in the crosshairs of a bear market. It was doing really well 1 minute, then the bear market struck, bang, it just went down. And unfortunately, one gets reputation. Like if at the moment for you know, top crypto YouTubers like Altcoin Daily, BitBoy, Crypto, and all that lot, you know, at the moment it's going really well. But if a bear market, all of a sudden they make these price predictions, say, oh, you know, Bitcoin's going to go to 500,000, and a bear market comes along and then it goes down to 20,000, they will get exactly the same reputation. And I think that is just what happened to me. There weren't many YouTubers around, and I guess I was one of the ones that got excited about cryptocurrencies. Now it's just a whole ecosystem of people that do the exact same thing. So, yeah. So hopefully, people over time will just kind of stop thinking so negatively. But then at the end of the day, the people who matter are you guys. So I'm not fundamentally that bothered about it. As long as you guys keep turning up and you want to learn and you want to see some of the really good stuff. I mean, nobody has spoken about flash staking. Nobody has spoken about it. I think the first YouTuber really to speak about it. So yeah, that's what you get from the Suppoman. First dibs. Right, people, I'm going to make a move now. Thank you for being here. I love you all. You've been magnificent. I appreciate every single one of you. You're brilliant people. I am honoured to call you Team Suppo. It is lights out.